Is there a wild surprise in your future at the Pisces full moon? We're going to check in with the tarot and find out. Stay tuned. The full moon in Pisces is on Saturday, September 10th at 5:59 a.m. Eastern Time. It is sextile Uranus and Taurus, which means there really could be some sort of wild surprise, interesting revelation. Who knows with Uranus, but it's bound to be interesting. Ariel agrees. So unlike my previous videos where I've broken out full moons and new moons by houses of the zodiac, I'm just going to go do this straight shot. So watch for your sun sign. That's it. Just watch for your sun sign. We're going to tune into the sun sign energies and see exactly how you might be feeling, what might be percolating, and if there may be a wild surprise in your future. And if you like this video, please do consider hitting the thumbs up button. It will help push it out to more people on the YouTube channels, and we would be really appreciative of that. And if you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. The cat would love to welcome you to our little family here on YouTube. All right, let's get into your reading. Timestamps in the description of the video and also in the first pinned comment. All right, Aries, sun. That's it. We're just doing the Aries sun sign. Let's find out what's going on for you at this Pisces full moon. What do Aries need to know? No reversals. We're just doing a straight shot. Let's dive into some energies. What do we need to know? Aries, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups, which is our Pisces energy. The Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so it looks like some sort of internal struggle that you had, something you've been reevaluating, is gonna pop in and change for the better. So you may have in the last week, even the last 7 weeks with the Seven of Pentacles here, been reevaluating some sort of emotional situation because the King of Cups is next to it. It could have something to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's just this energy of deep emotional evaluation, all right? And with the Five of Swords in the heart here, you've been a little confused. You've been mentally all over the place. Five of Swords, also stress, anxiety. You know, you've just been kind of like at your wit's end. Maybe you're this way, you're that way. You go back and forth emotionally. But good for you. I think you've really taken some time out to reassess and figure out this this emotional situation that you've been going through. And whenever we have, you know, a full moon in a water sign, especially, we usually are dealing with, some sort of deep emotional feelings. I mean, it's just the nature of water signs, right? So, you know, what I love about this is we have your energy coming after this Five of Swords. It's like clearing out this situation. So, and we have an Ace of Wands here. We have the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. So likely there is going to be some sort of passionate movement forward. There could be something that suddenly manifests that comes in for you, Knight of Wands, something that really lights your fire. And as I said, like, I'm feeling this sense of cleansing out emotional cobwebs, if that makes sense. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. A breath of fresh air, emotional cobwebs cleansed. And you'll know in your heart, like, exactly the way forward for you with this emotional situation. Like, you won't have any doubts anymore. All right. So, and with the Knight of Wands here, there could be an important meeting. There could be an important, like I said, a piece of news that comes in that's very affirming also of your energy and of your decision to move forward with this particular relationship, situation, whatever you got going on that you had been reevaluating. All right. So I think this is very, very positive for you. There could be a little twist with a surprise in terms of it might come in quicker than you're thinking. Like, it's the type of thing where something could change positively on a dime. Like, you know, you're in this, like, I don't know. And then boom, like there's some sort of, you know, big full moon revelation that lights your fire and gets you revved up and makes, really, like I said, affirms your energy that this is the right path and step forward for you. And because we're getting the Ace of Wands here, which is your energy, and we can look at it in a month's time, there will be your full moon also in a month's time. So I think there's more to this story that will be evolving of whatever comes out at this Pisces full moon. Will also have a very positive manifestation continuation at your full moon in a month. All right, Taurus, let's see if there will be a surprise for you at this full moon in Pisces. What do the Taurians need to know? Let's find out. Taurus. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. This is incense burning over here. All of a sudden I saw that like come onto the camera. Ooh, and the High Priestess. Wow, Ace of Swords. Look at that big full moon in that card. Two of Wands. And your energy, the guide, the Hierophant. Wow. Okay. So, something that you have been secretly hoping and wishing for. You're likely to get the news. Ace of Swords is in the heart, right? Beautiful. So some sort of victory, piece of good news coming in. It's going to open a door for you. There's some sort of doorway that will open. Now you have to apply the energies to your life. This could be business, this could be personal, whatever it might be. And we have your energy at the end. So there is some new commitment that is likely to be offered to you. Something you're going to commit yourself to. Something you really have to make a decision and step up to the plate about is what I am feeling with this Ace of Swords and your energy showing up. After it is offered to you, you may take 2 days to figure it out. Because, of course, the moon will be in Aries, right? Right after it goes into Aries on Sunday and Monday. All right, right after the full moon on Saturday. So, it is likely, and maybe even into the Tuesday, you're going to take a couple days after this communication comes in. And I do feel there is likely to be a communication that comes out of the woodwork, the High Priestess. This could also be from a Cancer person because of the Seven of Cups showing up here, or this is related to something that was going on in Cancer season. That is possible. It could be also that somebody has been, both of these are kind of very internal, hidden away type energies for me. So it could be that somebody who you haven't heard from in a while comes out of the blue. Mercury will also be retrograde at this full moon. So there could be somebody you haven't heard from in a while, comes out and connects with you and presents an offer to you of some sort. Like, let's get together, or let's reconnect, or come work with me, or I don't know, whatever it might be, right? But you're going to think about it. There's nothing bad here. You're just going to stop and think about it first, right? Because I do feel there's this element, there is an element of surprise here. Something kind of just coming out of the woodwork. There's nothing bad here. It's just, it's going to catch you a little off guard, I think, a little by surprise. But then you're likely to say yes to it. Your energy is here. But bottom line, this has got to be what you truly want also, because your energy is showing up here. Don't let this person talk you into it if it's not really aligned for you. But this can also, this is the wish card, bucket lists. This is something you may have been really working on manifesting, the High Priestess, using all your intuitive faculties, your affirmation work, like all of that type of thing. You may have been really tuning in big time to manifesting something important to you, and you could get a very favorable response to it. All right. But I do feel there is going to be that little like, okay, now what do I do? Or it could just be, if this comes in over the weekend or close to the weekend, it could even come in on Friday. You can't respond right away because it's the weekend and nobody's around to communicate the answer to. So it could even be something like that. But I feel like you're going to be guided into some sort of beautiful new path opening up for you. All right, Gemini, let's see what might be a poppin' for you at this full moon in Pisces. Is there going to be a surprise for the Geminis? What do we need to know? All right. I shuffle in between. So, I mean, it looks like I'm not really shuffling very much, but in between, I do shuffle quite a bit. All right. We have a 5 of Pentacles and we have a 4 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the Justice energy. Okay. So what I feel here is that you have been probably navigating a situation by yourself, some sort of situation in your life by yourself that really has been problematic. I feel at this full moon, there is a possibility here, Gemini, that there is assistance coming to help you in shifting some energy that you feel is very stuck in your life. All right, with this Four of Pentacles and this Three of Swords here. All right, so we have this Two of Cups here, and then we have the Justice. Both of these have, you know, two things in it. So there is likely to be a helping hand, somebody who really cares about you, could be friend, family member, you know, your personal support system, whatever that is really going to be there for you and affirm to you that all is not lost, okay? All is not, you know, doom and gloom here with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. You've been hanging in there, the Four of Pentacles. You've been holding on and hanging in there. But I would say that it's important for you to let some love in at this Pisces full moon. Let some TLC, let yourself be taken care of by somebody who really does care about you. There is somebody who would like to help you kind of rebalance the scales, so to speak. If you have been, just like I said, really kind of in this emotional stasis of, it could even be something like you're getting very frustrated because maybe something is blocked, has been blocked financially for you. You know, it's time to maybe take the focus off of that right now and just allow yourself to be loved on. That's what I'm feeling from these energies. It's, you know, sometimes when we focus too intently on something and it's getting blocked, right? Because I'm just going to look at this as a block. That's all. And that's why you're feeling frustrated in your heart about it. Like something probably with the finances, maybe even with somebody who is not well in your world or some sort of physical thing going on. You know, sometimes we just have to take our mind off of it, you know, for the energy to kind of even out and clear out. Because if we focus on something too intently with that grasping energy, it pushes that manifestation farther away. So I feel like this is telling us that go out and meet with somebody, allow yourself to, like I said, be loved on, allow yourself to allow yourself also to express what's going on for you with whatever this situation is. You need to just have somebody as a sounding board. They don't need to like fix your issue or anything like that. You just need somebody there to listen. And like I said, somebody who really loves you and wants the best for you and is, like I said, going to help you kind of get back on an even keel emotionally with whatever this situation represents for you. That's what I'm feeling. And you may be surprised, since we're asking about a surprise, you may be surprised where that support comes from. And you could be very touched emotionally by the tender loving care that is shown for you. But you may need to also reach out and ask for that help. It may not just magically appear. I mean, it could. That could be the surprise. But I think you'll be surprised at how much somebody really cares about how you're doing right now. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. What wild surprise may await you at this Pisces full moon for the Cancers? Let's find out. I shuffle a lot in between each sign. So, all right, we have your energy, King of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, King and Queen of Cups, interesting. The Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So it seems to me that there is likely to be some sort of solution that presents itself to a relationship and or family dilemma, situation, whatever the case might be. All right, very interesting. All cups here. Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, King and Queen of Cups, but then we have the Six of Swords in the middle. So there, with the Six of Swords in the middle, this is interesting because this suggests to me there has been some sort of problematic issue that's been going on, because what comes before the Six, the Five, and the Five of Swords is what I call my daytime anxiety card. So there may have been some mental tension, some things going on. There could have been an argument between you and a significant other. This could also be something going on with your parents. That's possible as well. But usually when we have a matching set, it's you and your partner. Even if your partner is not a water sign, it doesn't matter. All right. If you don't have a partner, this just suggests to me that there's something going on maybe with your alignment about making a decision, because we think of the masculine, the feminine, the yin, the yang, the full alignment of those energies in our body. So there could be even something where you've been kind of weighing both sides energetically of a situation. And maybe there's been a little conflict between being more active and going after something and being more passive. So there could be even that element. You got to apply the energies to your life. But there's something here where there has been a problematic situation because we have a Six of Swords. So a solution is coming. It could be a surprising solution. Somebody's going to have a change of heart with the Knight of Cups here. Whether it's you, the other person, somebody is going to, I think, give in. Okay. Somebody is going to make peace. Maybe you, maybe the other person. And then we have a Ten of Cups. So everything's going to be fine. I'm almost getting the feeling a little bit here that this was a tempest in a teacup situation, that it really was not as bad as, maybe what both of you were kind of making it out to be. And it could have simply been a miscommunication. That's all. It's like there wasn't even really a conflict or anything. There was just something that was not said appropriately. And so there was, daytime anxiety about it. And there's likely to be a big conversation at this full moon or close to the full moon where the two of you or you yourself get really clear with your feelings and have that conversation, have that meeting, have that tete-a-tete to fix the situation. But the Ten of Cups, all's well that ends well. This is gorgeous, beautiful rainbow of happiness here. So, whatever's going on, there will be a solution to the issue. I think you're going to be laughing at the end, realizing that the situation was really not as dire as you thought. A lot of it was in your own brain or in the brain of the other person and just was not communicated clearly. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you at this Pisces full moon. What wild surprise may await you? Let's find out. Leos. All right. I shuffle a lot in between each sign. Let's see. Oh, we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Star. Ooh. Seven of Wands, King of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay. All right. Ooh, God, I'm getting chills down my legs. What I'm feeling here, Leo, is that this is the time to stand in your truth with the Seven of Wands in the middle here. And we have a Seven over here. We have the Star in between, but then we have this King of Cups and this Three of Swords. So I think as long as you're standing in your truth and you're following a course of action, the Star, that is fully aligned with your dreams and hopes and wishes, the Seven of Cups, and that is absolutely right for you, and that focuses on a healing path for you, that's something that's good for you, that's going to lead you to a bigger and greater destiny. As long as you stand your ground and you do not give in emotionally to somebody who's trying to guilt trip you, push your buttons, say nasty things, or act as a block to this, you will be fine. You may find out at this full moon, Leo, who is not in your corner with whatever this is that you want to have happen in your world. So Seven of Wands is boundaries. Seven of Wands is your own unique path. It is the end of July energy. So especially my Leos born at the end of July, this message may be really applicable to you because that energy is coming up here. And we have two sevens. Sevens are often about a spiritual path. There's something here about following spiritual path, higher ground, like taking the higher road. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Taking the higher road when you may be faced with something that emotionally could sting a little. Now, doesn't necessarily have to come from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I think this is just a time marker maybe for that Pisces full moon. So I would say 3 days before and or 3 days after with the Three of Swords here. There may be somebody who doesn't like the fact that you're off doing your own thing and you are manifesting something new and gorgeous for yourself. And they may feel emotionally threatened by it. And sometimes when people feel emotionally threatened, they say nasty things or they try to prevent you from doing what you want to do. You know, so consider the source. I want you to really consider the source. If there is a surprise attack, shall we say, a surprise, like nasty, like, well, why are you doing that? Or trying to, you know, rain on your parade or whatever it is. Stand your ground, stay in your fire and say, you know, talk to the hand, because I'm not dealing with your emotional shenanigans. You know, I've got this new thing I'm manifesting. I'm excited about it. It feels right to me. I've been wanting it for a long time. You're not going to stand in my way for me to get it. So you got this, Leo. Just really, I want you to really consider the source with this energy. All right, Virgo, let's see what's happening for you at this full moon in Pisces. Will there be a wild surprise on your horizon? Let's find out. All right, Virgos. We have the Page of Cups, so we have our Pisces energy. And we have the Three of Swords. The Wheel of Destiny. The Chariot. And the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. I think just when you thought all hope was lost, there's going to be a change. There's going to be a positive change. So we have the Wheel of Destiny. We have Jupiter energy in the heart of the situation. That is the number 10. The full moon is on the 10th. You may have been waiting on word about something. Page of Cups. Maybe involving a creative endeavor or artistic pursuit or even a relationship. It's just going to depend. You've been waiting to hear for something, but either you haven't gotten the news or the news was not what you wanted. But I don't feel like the news is coming at this full moon. I think it's already either come or, like I said, or it hasn't come and you're kind of like, well, where's the news I've been waiting for? And that's making you feel very upset. Three of Swords. So depending on what's going on for you, all right? But there is a change. Look what happens. At the full moon, we have the universe. We have the Wheel of Destiny. And then we have the Chariot. Okay, gorgeous. And a Knight of Pentacles. So there is likely to be the news finally that you're waiting for. Or if you had news that wasn't good before, you're going to see why something didn't work out before. The universe is going to bring you in something better. You're going to see the wheel will turn. You'll have forward movement. Finally, you'll be like, okay, that's why that didn't happen. That's why I'm moving forward now in this direction. I get it now. All right. Now we have a Knight of Pentacles after it, which is slow and steady progress, especially in finances and something you're trying to concretely build, something maybe to do with real estate. Now Mercury's retrograde. We have so many planets retrograde right now. I think there's like 5 or 6 like planets retrograde right now. So you're going to get something, some beautiful news from the universe that makes you feel like, okay, I got this now. I get it. This is going to happen, but it might happen more slowly than you would like as the energy continues. All right. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It's just going to be, you know, one step after another. It also could be here, in about, I would say right after the Aries full moon. So probably when the moon is in Cancer, that would be, let me just think. So probably around like the 17th of October, maybe a little, well, let me think. Full moon, 10, 9, 10, about 60. Yeah, that's about right. 16th, 17th of October, there could be some very positive forward momentum on whatever this news is that comes out, or your understanding of what's been going on, that could come out for you in October. Okay. So, The universe works in mysterious ways. We know this. And sometimes when there has been a disappointment or somebody ghosts us, this could also be somebody ghosting you. We're just like, well, what the hell, right? But yeah, and it's hard sometimes to trust the all-knowingness of the universe. But this is saying the universe will make the wheel turn, and it'll turn in a very favorable way, and you're going to be onto something solid for yourself. Whereas this other thing over here might not have been good for you. So it's all going to work out, Virgo. All right, Libras, let's see what we need to know about the full moon in Pisces for you. Is there going to be a wild surprise? I don't know. Let's find out. Libras, the 8 of Cups and the Empress, 7 of Swords, the Sun, and the 9 of Cups. All right. So, Libras. Very interesting energies. You have 2 gorgeous cards here, the Sun and the 9 of Cups, suggesting to me that once you leave behind some situation where somebody was playing emotional games, once you leave that behind, you're going to be fine. All right. And that may be the surprising thing. You may, in fact, leave that behind at this Pisces full moon. You may be saying, enough is enough. I don't have time to continue to, be in a situation that is less than truthful to who I am. Because it's interesting, the Swords is coming up, which is your energy. So this Empress is interesting here too. Of course, she's associated with the Venus symbol. So the Empress card is important for you because you're ruled by Venus. So what I'm going to feel, I'm just going to look at this as emotionally, what do you need in order to feel like yourself and to feel nurtured and valued? What you need. And you have not been getting what you've needed. And maybe you've hidden away and not expressed what you need. I mean, that's possible with the 7 of Swords here. But I'm also feeling that you're out of there. You're out of that situation. Now, with the 7 of Swords, 8 of Cups, you may ghost on somebody. That's possible, right? Depending on, I don't recommend that personally. I mean, I don't think that's very nice behavior, but, that's me. But I just feel like, it's the emotional escape hatch. And somebody in your world may be very surprised that you actually made a run for it. That you made a break and left. Somebody may be very, very surprised. And somebody also may be hiding their true feelings about that situation, or you're hiding your true feelings about it. Like there's nothing, also what I'm feeling here with the 7 of Swords, there's nothing left to discuss anyway. Like with this person who's not been emotionally good for you. There's nothing left to say. So it's like, that's another way you're just going to leave, at the crack of dawn when it's still dark out, or, you're leaving in the middle of the night or something like that. Like, there's just this, there's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say, but oh my God, once you do that, the relief and release you feel, you're feeling the sun on your face again, this enthusiasm for life again. There's some emotional situation that's gotta go. And the 9 of Cups, your wishes will come true once you remove this very unsatisfying situation going on over here emotionally. You're going to have this emotional cleansing, because the thing about the sun is a natural antiseptic. It just clears everything out, right? Like the radiant rays of the sun, just warm our soul, make us feel better. So it's just gorgeous. Okay. And the sun rules the heart, right? So you're going to have just this beautiful renaissance transformation of your heart space. And you're going to be calling in, notice the 2 feathers here, the 2 butterflies here. You're going to be calling in a better connection for yourself, Libra, a better emotional connection with a person or situation that's just going to be so much better for you. It will transform your life in positive ways and bring a lot of happiness to you. But this is the thing that's gotta that's got to shift. And you may surprise yourself by actually being ready to shift it. All right, Scorpio, let's see what wild surprise may await you at the full moon in Pisces. All right. I shuffle a lot in between. So we have a 6 of Cups and we have a 7 of Cups. Okay. Pluto, there's your energy. 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Okay, I did shuffle quite a bit. Libra just got that, but very interesting. 2 number 9s here, 6 and 7 of Cups. So you may be worried about some sort of karmic relationship. Okay, you may be concerned, and I'm saying worried because we have a 9 of Swords here. Maybe you haven't heard from this person. Maybe you're in separation with somebody who's important, who's close to you. I feel you already have met this person. You know this person because the 6 of Cups is coming first, and that is a soulmate energy. It could have something to do. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic. It could be, a best friend, something like that. But this is personal. This is in your personal life. There's somebody who you have a deep karmic bond and a recognition with. When you met them, you're like, oh yeah, we got business. we got karmic business together. You may not have connected with that person in the way you would have liked. All right. Like, for whatever reason, the timing wasn't right. They were with somebody else, or they were involved with some other situation, or whatever. So there is this kind of wish thing going on over here. And maybe daydreaming about them. There's something, I feel like there's something here. You're in separation with this person. Now we have your energy in the middle here, the Death card. So, you may feel almost like that all hope is lost. But I feel like the surprise could be that, and you're worried about it. You're having like nightmares about it. I think the surprise could be that spirit is working behind the scenes to bring the two of you together. Notice there's 2 white feathers here indicating spiritual assistance from beyond the veil. The wish card, right? So, and 2 number 9, so significant. So you can choose that I'm going to continue to focus on the anxiety and the separation, or I'm going to focus on the universe bringing the two of us together and having that wish come true. So you could hear from this person. You may also hear from them astrally in a dream. That's, some sort of astral visitation, something like that. This could possibly be somebody who has passed on. That is possible with the Death card in the middle here. And you've been worried about them. And like, are they okay on the other side? These are typical questions we would ask. Or think about, somebody we really care about. You're really hoping that they've transitioned peacefully. They're okay. You may, in fact, get some sort of visitation showing that they are, in fact, fine. All right. Again, spirit, like they could come in spirit. There could be some other sort of sign or symbol, especially some sort of feathers or something like that, indicating that they are okay. So that's another possibility. Either way, I feel you're going to get a very significant sign that all will be okay with this connection in time, right? Especially if we're talking about somebody who's still on this earth plane, okay? All will be okay with that person in time. The first thing is to like kind of establish that connection is still there between the two of you. It has not died, right? Even if you're in separation with somebody, getting that sign, that symbol, somebody on the earth plane, knowing that the two of you still have that golden cord of connection. That's what I feel is something that's going on here for a lot of you. Others of you with somebody who has passed on and you're worried about, are they okay? So be very alert to the signs and the symbols that you're seeing and feeling. I'm just looking at the numbers here, particularly the 7th through the 9th. Because we got 2, especially like right before that full moon on the 9th, which is Friday. All right, Saggies, let's see what's going on for you at this full moon in Pisces. Is there going to be a wild surprise? Let's find out. All right, I'm not taking that. I'm just going to put it back on the top. All right. Let's find out. Sagittarius. Ace of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Justice. The Page of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups. Okay. So, a situation that has gotten really out of balance, that's gotten really out of whack, there's likely to be a surprise solution coming in. We have the Page of Pentacles here and the Three of Cups. So there's some sort of possibly really good news, offer, etc. Maybe regarding your finances, maybe regarding a job offer, especially with the Ace of Swords here. There could be some new contract, something you've been worried about really shifting, especially we have contracts here again with the Justice. So, you know, you could have been worried about letting go of a situation that you didn't want to be in anymore. Would there be one to replace it? Again, I feel this is probably like work or business related, or even related to, you know, your home or, you know, financial life. So we have some sort of good news coming in here that is going to, Nine of Swords, shift out this nighttime anxiety. You should be able to sleep better after this full moon. We always, I don't know, I never sleep good at full moons. But after this full moon, you should be able to sleep a little bit better, because it looks like a solution is coming to fix a situation that may have been unbalanced for you. And the Three of Cups is a beautiful, joyful card of celebration. So, this is great. I feel like there's going to be some sort of important contract, paperwork, document that you've been waiting on. And you're likely to get this is likely to be good news, whatever this is here. Now just remember, Mercury is retrograde right now. So hopefully you're signing some sort of contract or making a commitment with something that you already started, maybe back, 3 months ago. That's possible. 3 weeks ago, something like that. Because usually if we have to sign something or accept something during a Mercury retrograde, the terms and conditions of that situation might change. So just keep that in mind. Also, because Mercury is retrograde and we are looking at possibly some sort of paperwork or important negotiation, contract, etc., make sure you look it over very carefully. If need be, have a lawyer look it over with the Justice here. Some of you may also be freeing yourself from a marriage. That's possible, but it's one you've probably wanted to get free from. You've been worried, is the divorce ever going to be final? So some of you could be getting some news about a court case, a divorce, etc., being finalized, and we're able to move on. And yes, I'm so happy about that. So like I said, something that maybe has been held up in limbo a little bit, that needed rebalancing because you've been so focused and worried about it, is likely to shift and heal, and good news associated with that. But especially be really mindful of any paperwork, contracts, etc., that you may have to deal with at this full moon. Capricorn, let's find out what wild surprise may greet you at this full moon in Pisces. Let's see. Capricorn, we have the Aries energy, the Emperor. Oh, and a King of Wands. Interesting. The Ace of Cups. The Nine of Swords. And the Chariot. Okay. Well, if you were in doubt about somebody's feelings for you, or if you were in doubt about the right course of action to take on something, you will not be in doubt any longer. Okay. So, wow. We have very strong fiery energy showing up here with the Emperor and the King of Wands. So this is Aries energy. King of Wands is also Aries energy. This is a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of go get 'em type energy. Very strong, go for it. Just, make things happen type energy. If you are dealing with a relationship, especially, but it could be business or personal. It doesn't matter. I feel like if it's business, The Emperor could represent your boss or your higher ups, but Emperor could also be self-employment. In any case, whatever energies we're looking at here, it's like you are fired up about some sort of new project, new passion project, or also somebody's giving you a lot of positive praise and feedback that's making your heart just swell with happiness here, the Ace of Cups. You know, aces for me are about the self. This is our cup of emotions. So just feeling passionate, fired up, somebody else really recognizing you and your achievements and the fire that you bring to your career or to a relationship. And again, this could be somebody declaring their feelings for you. That's very possible. Like you really will know where you stand, I feel, whether business or personal. Despite the fact that, you know, you've been doing your Capricorn worry thing, 9 of Swords. You know, but we got the Chariot here. So I think that you're on the right road when it comes to some sort of personal endeavor that means a lot to you. All right, with this Ace of Cups, like in your heart, like this is something you want very badly. And like I said, could be business, personal, relationship. Could be with a Cancer. That's possible with Chariot here. Could also be with fire energy. But you're going to see at this full moon, and I think in some sort of spectacular way, because of the Chariot, that your heart just has to be pure and your heart just has to be optimistic. None of this 9 of Swords, Capricorn. Your heart is just optimistic and fired up and passionate. You're going to get your result. You're going to get your relationship you want. You're going to get the business deal you want. I mean, whatever it is, recognition for a creative endeavor, you're going to get it. You've got to just feel that feeling in your heart. And as I said, I feel like at this Pisces full moon, the universe is bringing you that affirmation. So this is gorgeous. Get ready. I mean, I really think that you're going to be really rocking and rolling and taking off in short order. Yeah, we got Mercury retrograde, all of those shenanigans. But interesting, we have Aries and then we have like a double Aries here. So it also could be that by the time we get to the Aries full moon, which I have been talking about in my monthly general energies videos, that this energy is continuing and even more affirming, beautiful energy will manifest as well around that full moon. So this could be the start of something big for you. That's the surprise. All right, Aquarius, let's see what might be happening for you. Wild surprise at the Pisces, full moon. Aquarius, let's find out. We have the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, the Magician, wow, and the Ace of Wands. All right, so you have likely been mulling over, reevaluating what you need to do next in terms of, I think, some sort of important emotional situation. You could have been a little disappointed with the results of something lately. Maybe your finances, maybe your emotional connections. It could be with friends, family, lover, whatever. I mean, whatever you got going on emotionally, you have been reevaluating if you're better off staying in a situation or going off on your own. So I feel like the surprise at this full moon is that you may be declaring your independence from a situation that really is probably not going to grow anymore, or you don't want to grow it anymore. Your heart's not in it. 8 of Cups. So 7 of Wands is such an interesting card because it can be about doing things differently. It can be about your independence. It's about boundaries. So, you know, this girl's standing in this ring of fire here, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to make a miracle happen in her life, the Magician. But notice, and the Ace of Wands, we have 2 number 1s here. So you're thinking about number 1, which is you. Aces for me are about the self. So this is like, you can manifest a miracle for yourself. That's what I really feel like. The key here is you're going to do whatever it takes, and you're going to do it your way. All right. So there is something here where the surprise may be that you actually let go of a situation at the Pisces full moon. This could be something, like I said, financial. This could be an emotional connection, whatever didn't grow the way you wanted it to. You're going to say, you know what? I got to take a stand and go for it. And over the next month, and then by the time we get to that Aries full moon, which is in a month from the Pisces full moon, you are fully invested in manifesting this miracle, this new course of action you want to take. There could be a passionate, bold new direction in your life. It could be a new passionate connection with a new person. It could be that you're involved in some sort of new project that involves using your skills in a brand new way, you know, whatever that might be with the Magician. So the key is the passion. That's the thing with the Seven of Wands, Magician, and the Ace of Wands. It's like your full passion for this new thing, like that, investing and like I said, doing whatever it takes, investing all of you into that. It's what's going to make the miracle happen. There's no half measures with this. It's like you're either in or you're out. And I think the surprise the surprise evaluation you're going to come to is that you're out. You're out of whatever's going on right now. You're out. Okay. And instead, you're going to be in about a month's time, because it may take you a little bit of time to just kind of like, you know, figure out what this next thing is going to be for you. And that's fine, because Mercury's retrograde for the next month anyway. So it's a good use of the energy to reevaluate what do you want to go all in on. And then by that Aries full moon, you're in, baby. You're in. All right, Pisces, this is your personal full moon. So let's see what wild surprise may be awaiting you with this energy. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. The High Priestess, the Three of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Leo, and the Page of Wands. Okay. So you're going to get some news about something you've been waiting on, something you've been waiting to hear about. You have been struggling to make a decision about something. The timing hasn't been right to make the decision, I think, because your heart wasn't entirely clear on what needs to be done. And also, I think you were waiting for another option. That's what I think with this three of Wands here. So in the heart is this Two of Pentacles. So weighing and balancing. But I also call this infinity loop card, like kind of stuck in this cycle. You go round and round and round and round. And, you know, you're trying to figure out which is the better option, but it's challenging to figure that out. There's the sense of something coming with the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. I think it arrives at this full moon. So this vision of this ship, this opportunity, this could be, you know, you want a new person in your life before you break up with the old one. This could be, you know, you've wanted this job opportunity before you tell the current job to go shove it. Or you wanted even another opportunity. Maybe there's been two opportunities on the table, but you didn't like either one. You were waiting for the third one, right? Because it's the Three of Wands. So there's something here where you have been waiting for the better option. The High Priestess, you've been feeling this building. You know it's coming, right? You know this ship is on your horizon. But that's why we have the Two of Pentacles here. You've just been kind of stuck holding these other two things, but both of those are not exactly correct either. So then we get this Strength card. So the fact that you're strong in your intuition, you're strong in your convictions. And look, it looks like a ship to me from this angle. I think it's just a mountain, but it kind of looks like a big ship. Like here's the mast and here's the bottom of the boat. The fact that you're so strong in your convictions, that ship, the right ship that's right for your heart, the Strength card, that's really perfect for you is going to come in. You're going to get the news. We got a Page of Wands right after it. So this could be about business. This could also be about some sort of passion situation with the Wands showing up. So you were right to listen to your heart. You know, sometimes when we wait, we can feel like, well, why aren't I just charging ahead like other people? There is the fine art of waiting, right? Knowing when the timing is right. That's not a weakness. That doesn't mean that you're not as gung-ho as somebody else to make something happen. It just means you're savvy. there is a time to pull back and wait and listen and figure out and tune in. And that's what you have been doing because it hasn't felt right. It's gonna feel right at this full moon. The news is here, Page of Wands. You're gonna get the news to start moving forward, to actually take the physical steps, the physical actions to quit the job, get the new job, quit this lover, go with that lover, whatever's going on, right? It's gonna get figured out. You're gonna be actually on the move doing it. So I love this for you. I really, really do. You may get the news around the 8th because the Strength card is showing up here. But I would say all the way from the 8th through to about the 12th, because the moon's in Aries after, of course, your full moon. So it could come in at that point as well, a couple days after your full moon. So this looks very, very good. Stay true to your heart. Stay patient. That other opportunity is sailing on in. So thank you so much for joining me for your wild surprise full moon in Pisces tarot reading. Please leave me a comment and let me know what's going on for you with these energies. I always love to hear. And make sure you watch your other videos that I've already uploaded to the channel for the month of September. We have our general energies tarot reading and our money messages tarot reading. I'll leave links to those in the description of the video. I love you guys. Have a great, beautiful, wonderful, surprising, happy full moon in Pisces. All right. Stella Wilde signing out.